Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon. That's my guy, Charles Jackson. And
Yo,
this is episode 96, 4 episodes away from 100. We made it. We're almost there. And I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast. Liking the video definitely helps. It helps us. But for the first topic, we're going to do the same thing as usual. We're going to start with our over-under win totals for the 2024-2025 season. And for the first team I got, the Milwaukee Bucks, over under 50.5 wins.
over. Them boys, they won 49 games last year. And that's with not healthy Dame and with Doc Rivers. So I think they can win 2 more games. Everybody back healthy. And Dame and Giannis, they got time to spend more time together. I think they can get 51 wins.
They're going to get 50. Yes, I do believe they can get 51. That's because of Giannis and Dame. Dame was low-key healthy last year. Giannis had an MVP season. Did they upgrade like their role players? I think so. I think DeLon Wright, Torian Prince, Gary Trent. I think those guys are better than what they had last year.
Yeah.
And I think we like Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is a really good third option. And if he can stay healthy, he can definitely give you a consistent 18. I'm not going to say consistent 20, but I definitely think he can give you 18 points. And Brook Lopez, even though he is older, he's still a good player. He can still spread the floor. He's still good on defense. Maybe not. Not as like how he was last year, but I mean the years before. But he's still a good defender for him. And get a training camp with Doc Rivers. They might change because last year their defense got better with Doc. It was just their offense wasn't. It was kind of stagnant. It just wasn't. It wasn't good. But when Adrian Griffin, the offense was good. The defense was just bad. Now maybe with a training camp things might change. And I still think the Bucks are. I think they're probably third in the East. This is only going off now. I think they're third. I don't have them better than the Knicks. They're sure not better than the Celtics. But I do think with those two guys, they're a contender. They're a championship contender easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like Giannis is Giannis. Like he's amazing. And Dame, you can say he had a down year last year. He still put up decent numbers. Like it's not like he fell off.
Yeah, he definitely had a down year. All that stuff it was going on with his family and stuff like that. So, now he got all that situated, so now he coming to next year with a clear mind. So, because like you said, he didn't really play that good last year. So I think he's going to be way better this year, though.
Next team, the Golden State Warriors, over under 43.5 wins.
43.5. 44. Oof.
Last year they had 46.
I'm gonna go.
Right?
Yeah, last year they had 46. Yeah, I'm gonna go over because Kaminga is a year better, a year stronger, more development. I think he's gonna take the next step this year. And then you still got Curry and Draymond. It's kind of hard because they still missing a bunch of pieces. Like, yeah, you still got Aaron Wiggins, but what big do y'all got now? You still got what's the Brandon Przinski?
I call
AirPod. You still got him. They added Buddy Hield. Like they got some pieces, but they still missing a big man. But I think they can get over 43 for sure. They should at least.
I'm gonna go under. I think this team, they're really not a playoff team. I think they can fight for a play-in, But I feel like they did add, like you said, they added some pieces. They added DeAnthony Melton. They added Buddy Hield. They added Kyle Anderson. Obviously, you still got Draymond. I agree with you. I think Kuminga is going to be better. But is the development of Kuminga, AirPods in year 2, can Andrew Wiggins get back to it? Is that enough? Is that enough in a competitive West? Steph Curry, again, has to lead them. I feel like for the last probably 3 years, he's literally had to carry these guys on his back. And the West is just tough. And I know last week you said like you see some teams falling off, but I mean the West, like OKC, Denver, Minnesota, Dallas, I would say Phoenix somewhat, Kings. Because last week you said the Kings, they might get 50.
Yeah,
But so it's like I think we're expecting them to get a little bit better. And then it leaves Golden State and maybe Houston. Because I think last week you said Houston would get over their win total.
Mm-hmm.
And would you say on paper, is Houston better than the Warriors? On paper. And we forgetting about Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis all the way at the bottom, and that's why we forget about them.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be fighting for a play-in though. They definitely is. I think they can still get over 43G because Steph Curry is so good and he demands so much attention. And then like all those, like I said, Kuminga, I think he's gonna take the next step because Kuminga averaged what, like 20 last year, didn't he, or like 18 or something like that?
It wasn't no 20, but Kuminga averaged 16.
16. So he should. I think he's gonna jump that up to 20 this year. Because I was watching his like workouts in the summer and stuff like that. He looks more polished. Like his ball handling looks better. His shot looks better. So I think he's gonna have a bigger role next year too. Because they're gonna need a second consistent scorer, and Andrew Wiggins has not been that. Unless he reverts back to the old Andrew Wiggins, starts hooping. Well, other than that, I think Kaminga's gonna be their second leading scorer.
And their center, because I don't think they're I think they're gonna put Draymond at center and
That's
have
too small.
Kuminga at the 4. Because isn't he bigger than Wiggins?
Yeah.
Kuminga is 6'7", 225, and Wiggins is 6'7", 197. This is just the weight I'm seeing. So he might got a bigger, but like you said, that's small. And I feel like they're not putting AirPods on the bench. I feel like because I think they know like he's one of their best. He's probably one of their best players, if we're being honest.
Nah, he is.
So
if you really think he like you could arguably say third or fourth best player.
No, for real though.
Curry,
you can't argue that.
Him or Draymond.
Yeah, low key though. So I don't think they're gonna put them young guys on the bench. So you probably gonna have to run Draymond, and really like Kuminga is still on the team, but I think like he's gonna stay on the bench. And the other technically big they got is Trace Jackson Davis. He only 6'9". Really
yeah, I was gonna say he's 6'9".
They played him like a big man though, because they sure was playing that man in center a lot.
But and then that's gonna be so hard to compete in the West with all those bigs. And you see all them teams 4 times a year too, so that's gonna be hard.
Man, I got the Warriors under, man. That team is just, I've been said like that team is just they're mediocre. Like they're mediocre, bro. Definitely don't think they're close to 50. I think they can probably get 40, maybe 42, or at 43. But that team's just not good. And they really, like I said, they got some pieces, but that ain't good enough.
I would have to look at their schedule to see how strong how weak or strong their schedule is. Because if they got a tough schedule, then yeah, they're gonna get under that. But if they got like a couple of like winnable games early in the season, I think they can do it.
Because season start
the 22nd October.
Okay, so this their first 5, and then I guess I'll read out the next 5. They play the Blazers, the Jazz, Clippers, Pelicans in back-to-backs, then the Rockets, then the Wizards, then the Celtics, then the Cavs, then the Thunder, then the Mavericks, then the Grizzlies, the Clippers, the
Ooh,
Hawks, the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Nets, the Thunder, and the Suns. That's just them 5 games in October and
that's the
all
first
of
10.
November. No, that was I read all that. That was the first 5 was in October, then all the rest was in November. That's all of November.
So how many games is that in total?
That is 19 games.
So out of them first 19 games, ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I only
I'll
seen
read
them
it
winning
again.
like
So these are the games. I'll just start from really the Clippers in October. So they go Clippers, Pelicans in back-to-backs, the Rockets, the Wizards, the Celtics, the Cavs, the Thunder, the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, the Clippers, the Hawks, the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Nets, the Thunder, and they end the month with the Suns.
I ain't gonna lie. I only see them winning like out of all them games you just named. I only see them winning like 6, maybe 7, maybe 7, 6 if that. Because they got a lot. That's a lot of tough teams they gotta play. I think them and the Clippers like low key on the same level though. So I feel like that's a toss up game.
Is Steph Curry so great that he just outbeats semi Kawhi because we don't know his health and James Harden? And then I guess I'm not naming role players, but I guess role players are all on the same level to an extent. Some might be better,
Yeah.
but they're all on the same level. Man, I got under, bro. Forget them, bro. All right, next team. The Atlanta Hawks over under 35.5 wins.
Under. I'm
Damn, that's
going under.
crazy.
I got them in the lottery again.
That's crazy.
They won 36 games and they had DeJounte and Trey.
Trey missed a
And
lot of
Brett.
time though.
That's true. That is true. I mean, but they team got weaker though. So it's like, can Trey will them to? I mean, granted, the East is weak, but I don't think the East. It was 33.5, right?
35.5.
35, so 36. Nah, I don't think they're gonna win 36 games again. They ain't got
That's
enough
what they
talent.
won last year.
Yeah, they ain't got enough talent. They don't have enough talent.
I think they can get 35. I'm go under. Like you said, that team has gotten worse. I feel like like I said, because I think we talked about it like a month ago or almost 2 months ago. This was just the most unlucky draft they got. They get the first pick, and the draft is, you've always said it, it's a bunch of role players.
Role players, a bunch of role
So
players.
it's like, it's not their fault that they got it. It's just unfortunate that they got it in that specific draft. Now, if it was, say, this draft coming up, it might be life changing.
Mm-hmm.
But getting the first pick in the draft full of role players, it just kind of doesn't help them.
Hey, if you was them, would you tank again? Well, not again, but would you tank? Because if you get a top 5 pick, you getting a really good player. You getting a really good player
Me
that can
personally,
help.
tank. I really don't. I'm not people that be like, oh, you shouldn't tank. We gotta see how it is. If we know we're not gonna be bad, I mean, we're gonna be like bad. You might as well, like, because then you can get another top 5 pick potentially, and then you can flip Trae Young and get even more picks and just start the rebuild.
Yeah.
Might as well. And this might be the draft where they can get like a franchise type changing player.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, this team ain't good. They're expecting, I don't know what they're thinking, but I think they're expecting Zachary Richardson to just be good. Like, we hope he's a good player. And if he turns out to be franchise changing, oh, that's just a plus for us. But I think they're expecting him to be good. Jalen Johnson have already said I expect him to be really good this year. And Trae Young, I mean, you got Bogdanovich, and they still in the battle of the bigs with Okongwu and Capella. It's like I feel like they want to trade Capella, but they don't want to. Or maybe Okongwu. I don't know if you said it, but like Okongwu just hasn't been like that guy. so far.
I feel like he ain't really because Quinn Capella's he's been injured some, but Okongwu ain't really had the chance to like start. You know what I mean? Like start. So it's like he's 6'9", like he's decent. He's a decent big, but I don't know. Like you said, I think they want to keep Capella and then bring him along slowly. But at that point, you stunning his growth.
Bro, we going on what
They should
is
have
this
been
like year
traded
4?
Capella.
What is this like
Yeah, they
year
should have.
4 or 5 with him?
Yeah, they should have been traded him. They should have been traded Capella and started him if they wanted to do that.
Or maybe they just haven't seen the development. Yeah, we going into year 5 with him. So it's like I feel like they gotta do something. If they are bad, like bad, like leading up to say the trade deadline, I don't think they'll trade Trae Young. But I wouldn't be shocked if they start flipping like Bogdanovich and Capella,
Hunter.
trying to get some assets back for them type
Yeah.
people. And if somebody gives them a trade for Trae Young that they just can't resist, I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. But I think Trae Young stays this season. And then going into the offseason, that's when we'll start hearing the rumors again. But I'm going to go under. The team is bad.
Yeah, I'm going under too.
Next team. The Sacramento Kings, over under 46.5 wins.
Oh yeah, I'm going over with that. I think they can win 50. Adding DeMar, I think that was a really good pickup. Now you got somebody else who can, besides Malik Monk and Fox, who can create their own shot, and they can go get you a bucket at any given point. And that's all they was missing. All they was missing was another score. That's literally all they was missing. They won 46 games last year, and DeMar can get you 4 more wins throughout the season. Yeah, I think they're gonna be poised for a really good season. They one of my dark horse teams.
I think the Kings are definitely going to go over as long if they are healthy. Sabonis has to some might have a little low key slept on MVP type year, and De'Aaron Fox, he's still young and he's still going to get better. You still got Keegan Murray. I think they are going to be good. And I said I felt like they should have went after Kuzma like a year or two ago because I felt like they needed another scorer, and I felt like they probably wasn't gonna do it. But Bradley Beal at that time could have been a good fit for them. They didn't do it, but now you get DeMar. Yes, he's older, but he brings playoff experience. Even though the Kings were just in the playoffs a year ago, he brings that experience. He helps them. My only problem is who are they going to start at 2? Are you going to start Keon Ellis, who is a good defender, or are you bringing him off the bench and probably start Kevin Huerter to add more shooting? Because
I think
no, go ahead.
I think they're gonna start Huerter because just for what you said, the most shooting. Because DeMar don't really take threes like that, so it's like you need at least another 3-point shooter out there with Keegan Murray. Yeah, and then like you said, that playoff experience is gonna help.
Because Kevin Huerter obviously is a better shooter than Keon Ellis, but Keon Ellis defensively he clears Huerter instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So, and De'Aaron Fox, obviously, he has shot way more threes. So if you got De'Aaron, Kevin, like you said, DeRozan ain't gonna take threes, but he might take 1, maybe 2. And Keegan Murray and Sabonis, he don't take a lot of threes. Well, he just don't hit a lot. Like his percentage isn't that good. But I don't know. I don't know what Mike Brown's thinking. Basically, add more offense, which we already got. Basically, all this offense already, and just add a defensive player, or just bring them off the bench. I don't know what they're gonna do. Me personally, I probably add Keon because De'Aaron Fox is upped his 3, so you still got another 3-point shooter, and I think they do need like another defensive guy in that backcourt with De'Aaron Fox, and I think that helps them. So I will probably start Keon. That's just me. It's kind of hard. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Do you like what fit would you have liked better? Do you like the DeRozan fit better, or do you think that Kuzma would have been a better fit?
I would have liked DeRozan because they got Keegan Murray. And I'm not saying Keegan is Kuzma now, but I feel like Keegan could get to what Kuzma is. I think they can do that. I don't think his offensive game isn't like Kuzma, like scoring off the dribble, getting to the rack consistently, But Keegan might be a better shooter than Kuzma, but I think he can develop into that years down the line, maybe even this year. Who knows? But I do think they probably are the same type of player. But you get DeRozan, who is a bucket. Like he is a bucket. He's the master of the mid range. His defense is it's okay. It's not amazing, but I think he can bring some defense there. So I would go with DeRozan, and it was probably gonna be cheaper anyway. But I definitely got the Kings over. I think they're good. I just think like they won't get far in the playoffs, depending on matchups, obviously.
Yeah, and health, and that plays a big part.
Okay, last team in the East, the Charlotte Hornets, over under 29.5 wins.
Ooh, 31 win. No, you said
30,
29.5?
just 30
30?
wins.
Ooh, can they win 9 more games? Yeah, I'm gonna go over, G. Because LaMelo ain't played damn near. LaMelo only played 22 games last year, and I feel like they did not want to hoop for Steve Clifford, bro. Like
Yeah, you've been saying that.
whenever I watch them games, bro, it looked like they was not trying hard at all. Like, ain't no way you getting blown out damn near every game. Y'all ain't compete. It looked like they wasn't even competing out there. It looked like Steve Clifford was just yelling at them, and it was going in one ear and out the other. And I think with Charles Lee, he's a younger coach, so he's able to practice with them more, and build that rapport with them. I think they're gonna actually play for him and run through a wall for him. And I think, well, hopefully Lamelo has a healthier year. And if Lamelo is healthy, and then Mark Williams, he was injured last year. He's a good big. So now you got your core pieces back. I think they can win 9 more games. They could definitely win 30 more games. I mean, they could definitely win 30 games.
If LaMelo is healthy, I think they can win 30. And I think Brandon Miller, I hope he doesn't have a sophomore slump. But in sports, obviously, that happens. Brandon Miller had a good rookie year last year. Miles Bridges, he's a good player. Even though he be on
Hmm.
some BS, he's still a good player. This is just strictly basketball. He is a good player. LaMelo is a good player, but he's always hurt. Mark Williams, he was good last year, and I agree with you because when I was watching games, he was on that with Steve Clifford. Steve Clifford was on that with Mark Williams, bro. He was on some BS, but Mark Williams basically missed like half the year, and I
Hmm.
think he's a good young big. And if they are healthy enough, they could definitely get 30, maybe fight for a play-in because every year LaMelo has been healthy. They have been in the play-in. They just been getting blown out in the play-in, but they have gotten there in the years he's been healthy. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 30 wins. I definitely think they can get that, but it just really depends on health. If LaMelo gets hurt and miss a lot of games, they ain't win 30 no more. They not that's not gonna happen. They're gonna win 20
Who,
something as per usual.
who did they just draft?
Oh, so Tajaze Solane, I can't pronounce the name. Sorry, buddy. He's a 6'9" forward.
Because I'm trying to think, what's their starting lineup gonna be? We know
It's
it's gonna
gonna
be
probably
LaMelo,
LaMelo. I think they'll do Brandon
Brandon at the
Miller.
two.
Yeah, I think that's what I think. Or okay, I would say two lineups. It'll either be LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Grant Williams. I don't know, pick 3 or 4 with him or Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams, or LaMelo, Josh Green, Brandon Miller, Miles, and Mark Williams.
Mm. I like the Josh Green lineup better. I think I like the Josh Green, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles and Mark better than Grant Williams. No disrespect to Grant Williams, but
Grant Williams is a
Josh
three
Green.
and D.
Yeah, Josh Green. He a 3 and D too, but he's more athletic. So,
Mhm.
and the Hornets they gonna want to run up and down the court, so that fits their play style perfectly.
I go over, and it's only if I'm just counting on LaMelo to be healthy. Knock on wood. Last team in the West, the Portland Trailblazers, over under 21.5 wins.
Over. I'm going over, bro. Cause that team, Shaden Sharp was injured. Anthony was injured. DeAndre Ayton missed some time. Scoot didn't really play that good this year. I don't think Scoot. Like they say every in the NBA, that's the sophomore slump. I don't think Scoot's gonna have a sophomore slump. because you can't get no worse than what he played last year. So I think he's gonna be better another year, and then they keep all their pieces together. They can definitely win more than 21 games.
I'm gonna go over because surprisingly, you could argue the Blazers they didn't really have a bad off season. They did trade for Denny Avdia, replaced him with Brogdon. So I think Scoot is gonna be better. Will he be good? I have no clue, but I think he'll be better than what he had last year. So they put out Anthony Simons, Scoot, Shaden. Well, honestly, you really can't do that
Jeremy
because I
Grant.
think Denny has to start. I wouldn't knowing Chauncey Billups. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if he kept Shaden on the bench. If he
That's
put
what I
him
was
on
gonna
the
say.
bench.
Shaden gonna go to the bench. I think they'll put
Okay,
Shaden on the bench.
so we got Anthony, Scoot, Denny, Jeremy Grant, and DeAndre Ayton. On paper, that
That's
lineup
not bad.
isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's
It's
not bad.
not bad. But we know the Blazers, they are going to be bad. They're going to be bad. They're not winning
And
30
Chauncey's a
games.
good coach. He's a good coach, so I think he can
Well,
get them more than 21
I
wins.
think he's a good coach. It's just he was kind of dealt a hand because he went there to get to play with, not play with, but coach Damian
Damn.
Lillard. And I think when he got there, CJ was there, and I think they traded CJ that year. And then Dame basically has been hurt, and then you flip him, and then you trade him. So it's like he's really never had a good team. And we're
Yeah.
being honest, he's never had a good team. But and they still got Donovan Clingan. There was I think correct me if I'm wrong. There was a report I saw maybe like last month talking about I think they might flip DeAndre Ayton, not like obviously in this summer, but maybe like somewhere in the trade deadline. Because I was scratching my head. I was like, okay, you do got DeAndre Ayton and you draft Donovan Clingan. So it's like, why are you drafting basically another 7-footer? Unless
I
y'all
mean,
really just don't rock with DeAndre Ayton like that.
they don't have a backup big though. So it's like, and then I've never, even in college, I haven't seen Klingon play 30 minutes. So
They got
it's
Robert
like they
Williams.
could. That's right, they
They
did
still
trade,
got
but he
him.
stays hurt. But
Yeah,
he's hurt every season. So it's like you need somebody that you know is gonna be there. Like so, and then it takes time for big man to develop anyway. So I don't know. They could use him as a backup big, or like you said, they could trade Aiden. I wouldn't trade Aiden though. Aiden is too talented to flip unless you get like something crazy back in return for him.
hey, on Player's Choice a couple of days ago, and you said it. You said it a lot. DeAndre Ayton is just so talented. He's just lazy. There's no
Mm-hmm.
motor. You've said that multiple times. Like he just got no motor. And he's too talented. Like I think you said one time he should be averaging like close to mid-20s, probably something like that. If he
Yes, he
really
should.
wanted to.
If he really wanted to, he can average between 23 and 25 and like 10 to 12 boards. He can do it because bro, the man's athletic. He's 7 foot. He's like 250 or something like that. Like, bro, and he moves very well. So I don't get why he's not producing like he's supposed to. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if he feels, like he feels entitled, or I don't know what it is, but that man is not. He's very talented, and so far he has not lived up to his potential.
I wouldn't consider him a bust though.
Nah, hell no, nah. He's not a bust. He just hasn't lived up to that number one potential.
I'll go over. I think they can get one more win if they're healthy. Because Anthony Simons missed some time last year. Shaden Sharp missed a lot of time. I think they can get one more win. I think they can get one more win. All right. We're going to move to the Full Court Entertainment's power rankings, 30 through 21. We're going to say our teams, and then we're going to like come together and be like, this team should be here, this team should be there. So, at number 30, who do you have? What team do you have at number 30?
The Nets. The Nets, they have nothing on that team. Nothing. Cam Thomas, you could argue Cam Thomas is their best player, bro.
No, he is.
And that roster has no talent, no nothing. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they even how many games they win last year. They won 32 games last year. They not winning 32 games this year. They might win 14 games like the Pistons, if that.
That's sad. That's actually sad. But no, though, I have the Nets at 32. That team is bad. Like Ben Simmons, I think he's not gonna do anything. They have I think Dennis Schroeder is still on that team. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Claxton.
Yeah, Claxton, they resigned him. You still got Cam Johnson. And it's like, that's it. They don't have anything, literally. The best thing they did was get their picks back. That was the best thing they got. I think we agreed that was an A. Like, just for getting your own picks back because you know you're going to be bad. Mm-hmm. So that was because they didn't draft anybody this past draft. So they was like, okay, that our pick is our picks back. That is our picks. That's all we want. But now this team is going to be terrible. So we both agree we got the Brooklyn Nets at number 30.
Yep.
Number 29. What team do you have at number 29?
The Wizards. Like, yeah, they just drafted, Alex Alex Sarr. And they still got Jordan Poole, but I don't think that's enough. And you got Kuzma, but I don't think that's enough. And then you hear several NBA players. I think I just watched the 520 podcast with Jeff Teague, and they had Nick Young on there. And then I watched the episode they had with Mike Bibby, and both of them said that getting traded to the Wizards is like basketball hell. So it's like, bro, the Wizards, their organization in itself is terrible. So I got them 29.
Hey, you saw Evan Fournier. He said that the Wizards offered him a contract, but he said, I'd rather go overseas than play with a bad organization. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. But no, though, I got the Wizards too at 29. That team, what they won how many games last year? 15. They probably going to be exactly that or maybe win one more extra game. I don't think they're winning 20. This team is bad. Yes, they did trade for Malcolm Brogdon. You got Alex Sarr. I think drafting they did decent though. Like you did not trade, but you signed Valanciunas. But there are reports saying that he ain't gonna be there for that long. They probably gonna flip him, and I think
he don't fit the rebuild.
Me personally, I think he just took it so he could get some security. You get 3 years. It's like, okay, I know the Wizards are bad, but they probably maybe the only team that was giving him multi-year deals, probably with 10 plus mil. And I honestly don't blame him for that. Get that security, get that money, bro, and then they'll flip you to probably a contender. So me personally, he won, but overall, that team is still not good. Jordan Poole, can Jordan Poole really get better? Because last year he was terrible.
Terrible. I remember you say he was one of your breakout candidates, didn't you?
That was definitely it was a hot take, and I said hot take. He scored 30 points. He was nowhere. He never even snipped 20. That was just a hot take. It wasn't. Wasn't like into it, but I definitely said hot take. Jordan Poole scored 30 points. He didn't even snip 20. He only averaged 17 last year. Terrible.
That boy need a baddie at every game if he want to perform, boy. There wasn't no pool parties last year at all.
That team was bad. Kuzma, I think he's still gonna put up numbers, but it's not gonna be towards winning though. And I don't blame him too for staying there. He just want to hoop and get paid. Like he said, he already got a ring. So he's not like a legacy player that got to go somewhere and be like, man, if I don't get this ring, man, they go like it's gonna be negative. No, he got his ring. He contributed to that championship team on the Lakers, and now he can just hoop and get paid. So I have no problem with that. But we do have the Washington Wizards at 29. Number 28. What team do you have at number 28?
for this one, I felt like it could have been these. It could have went either way with like 3 teams, but I got the Raptors at 28. I got the Raptors. I think, like, yeah, that core is nice with quickly RJ, Scotty, and Podol. But other than that, they ain't really got nothing else. Unless you playing them boys 40 minutes every game, they not gonna win a lot of games this year either. They gonna be another lottery team. So yeah, I got them at 28.
I got the Portland Trailblazers at 28. You think the Raptors gonna be worse than the Blazers?
The Blazers got more talent.
Got the better players though. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah,
Scotty clears every player on the Blazers, bro.
Yeah, but the Blazers got at least at least what 6 to 7, 8 players. The Raptors only got 4. Quickly, RJ, Scotty, and Podol. That's all they got,
bro. Wasn't it last week? I think it was me. I said last week. I don't remember if you said it too, but didn't we say they can compete for a play-in?
Yeah, they can. Because it's the East. It's the East.
If they 28, that means they probably only probably get maybe mid-20s, low 20s wins.
I mean, they got 25.
Bro. You think the 25? Come on, man. You telling me the Blazers are better than the Raptors?
The Blazers got Scoot. They got Anthony. They got Shaden. They got Ayton. They got Klingon. They got Danny Avni. They got Jeremy Grant. Who else they got? That's 7. I just named 7 people. You still need a bench.
The Raptors got Scotty. They got RJ. They got Quickly. They got Bruce Brown. I don't know your expectations on Grady Dick and like Jacoby Walters and Yaka.
Come on, man. His last name is Dick. Come on, man.
What that got to do with anything? That don't got nothing to do with it. That don't got nothing to do with it. Come on, man.
Bro, the Raptors only got, what, 4, 5 players? I don't even really count Bruce Brown. But if you want to count him, okay, fine. And then Podol, that's it. That's all they got. And I like Chauncey as a head coach better than their new coach.
I know what you're talking about. Okay. For the sake of this argument, we're going to put the Raptors at 28. I don't think they're 28th. That's the 3rd worst team in the entire league. I don't think they're that bad. But for the sake of the argument, the Toronto Raptors are number 28. What team do you the 27? What team do you have at 27?
The Blazers. I got the Blazers.
Yeah,
I got the Blazers.
Hey, this list gonna be cooked, bro. This power rank is gonna be cooked. Hey, I'm a at the end of this, I'm gonna write down like our power rankings. This is already cooked. Bernardo, you say you had the Blazers.
Yeah, I got the Blazers.
I got the Charlotte Hornets, bro. You think the Hornets gonna be better than the Raptors, bro?
Yes. Yes. You got LaMelo. You got Brandon Miller. You got Miles Bridges and Mark Williams. I like that core better than the Raptors core. RJ is inconsistent. Scotty is your only really dependable player. And then who knows what Quickly is going to do? You believe in Quickly that much?
Over who?
I'm saying just in general, you believe in him. You believe in his talent?
I think he's gonna be decent.
Yeah, but you think that team? You think that team is better than the Hornets team?
Yes,
Bro, they don't have nobody. Yes, they don't have nobody. Who do they have?
Who? The Raptors?
They don't have nobody.
But okay. If LaMelo is hurt, knock on wood, they're gonna be bad anyway. We have to look at
if Scotty was hurt, they gonna be even worse.
Scotty don't get hurt like that. He just got hurt at the end of the season, bro.
Bro, the Hornets have better talent. I think they have a better coach, and I think they're gonna play better defense this year. The Raptors ain't played no defense last year. The Hornets didn't either, but I think they're
the
gonna have
Hornets.
a better defense.
I had the Hornets at 27, and that's where you had who you had at 27? The Blazers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Blazers.
Man. All right. I don't think the Raptors that
bro,
bad.
Why do you believe, bro? They don't have nobody.
But these other teams don't got nobody in there still bad.
They got more pieces than them.
They still bad. Like, bro, if you want to say I think LaMelo out of that group is better, but like team-wise, though, I think the team is somewhat a little better.
Like the Raptors?
And then I gotta depend on LaMelo to stay healthy and Mark Williams now. I gotta depend on that. If they ain't healthy, the Hornets are screwed. And the Blazers, I just think the Blazers only gonna win one more game anyway. So it's like I don't know how much better they could be.
I mean, but the Blazers, none of them they wasn't even all healthy last year, so we didn't even see a complete team for that. And so I think them being healthier, they're gonna be better than the Raptors, bro. The Raptors have no talent. They have nothing, literally nothing.
So RJ, okay, If Grady Dick and say Jacoby Walters just plays decent or okay, would you say they have better talent? Just playing decent and okay. Okay.
No, I still wouldn't. Because if you look at their big three is what? Well, big four is Podol, Scotty, RJ, and Quickly. You go with the Hornets, you got LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams. I like that core four better than the Raptors.
Two of them are hurt.
I mean, if they healthy, that's still a better core than the Raptors.
Hey, this power ranking list gonna be funny, bro. This is gonna be funny. Oh god, hey, I already know this. All right, but at 27, we're gonna go with the Portland Trailblazers. That's the team you have, right? All right. So at 27, at 27 are the Portland Trailblazers. At 26, what team do you have at 26? I already know.
Yeah, the Hornets.
Well, I got the Pistons, bro. Hey, I got the Pistons, G. Like, bro, that team, I got the Pistons, bro. And I haven't fought on the last two, but I'm gonna fight for this. I'm gonna fight for, bro. The Pistons not good, bro. Like, they got Cade. I give you that. They got Cade. Jalen Duren. I like Jalen Duren. What is Ron Holland? What is he gonna do? Is Asur gonna shoot? Is his offense going to develop? Do we really believe in Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway? Tobias Harris?
Still got Jaden Ivey.
You not even high on him. No, bro. Don't say they got Jaden Ivey, but you not even high on him, bro.
I mean, he's had
don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do
first
that,
2 years in the league. His first year he played in the league. The first year he played in the league, Cade was hurt and he played good. Then Monty came and Monty stunted all of that.
I agree.
But now he has a new coach in JB Bickerstaff. And so I think JB Bickerstaff is going to turn that team around.
And you still wasn't high on him, though. You still wasn't high on Jaden Ivey, though. You still said, I don't think he all that. I thought he was going to be decent. So far in 2 years, his first year, and that was only because Cade was hurt. Imagine if Cade was healthy, what would it have been like, though? Because we saw it last year when Cade was healthy to an extent. He still wasn't decent.
But that's because Monty didn't play both of them together enough. Jaden was coming off the bench sometimes, then he'll start sometimes. Like on top of that fucks with a player's confidence. And then on top of that, y'all didn't even really have a chance to gel together for real. But I feel like coming into this year, I think he should start. It should be him, Cade, Tobias, and then depending if they want to start Asur or Isaiah Stewart still, and then have Jalen at the 5.
So you think Jaden Ivey gonna start?
He should. He should start.
So you're not gonna put the add-in shooting next to Cade and either Malik or Tim?
I mean, they don't have to necessarily start in order for for them to be effective still, because you can still stagger their minutes, because I believe Jaden Ivey is more of a point guard than he is a shooting guard. But you got to start your most talented players. You have to.
Is a source starting?
It depends if you want to start him at the 3 or the 4 or start Isaiah Stewart.
Oh God, I'm not doing that, bruh.
Bro, you tweaking. The Pistons has a lot of good players, bro. You tweaking.
I think their team is bad, but I think they'll be better. Did we do their over under? We did. I think that we picked their over. Their over under was 25.5. And I think I said they'll get that. I still don't think they're getting 30 wins though. If Kate ain't healthy, bro, it's a wrap. It's just wraps for everything. Bro, that team is bad, man. That team is 26 worthy. 26, bro. That's why I was like, I knew this was gonna be good, bro. This is gonna be good, man. Good content. Good content, man. I got Pistons at 26, bro. You had the Hornets?
Yeah. I had the Hornets. Because mine was the Nets, Wizards, Raptors, Blazers, Hornets. Yeah. So it's like 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Yeah.
Man, you got a lot of high expectations, man. You got a lot of high expectations. When we get to the good teams, man, it might be a battle. It might be a battle. All right. So at 26, we got the Hornets. We got the Charlotte Hornets at 26. At 25, who do you have at 25? This is where I had the Raptors. I had the Raptors.
Yeah, I got the Pistons. So if we comparing teams, G, you telling me the Raptors have a better overall team than the Pistons do?
Bruh, outside of K and Tobias and Jalen Duren, if he develops a decent offensive game, what other offensive players do they got? But you saying Jaden Ivey gonna be better? I think he's probably gonna be the same.
But they have better players than the Raptors, G. And the NBA talent, if you have whoever has the best talent usually wins. And then even if we're not even going off the roster, who has the better coach? JB Bickerstaff is better than, I don't even know the dude name for the Raptors. So I think JB Bickerstaff coming from Cleveland, rebuilding that program, he already knows how to rebuild the team and rebuild that program and the philosophy of that team. So, and the Pistons has a bunch of talent. So I think they're going to be better defensively this year. They're going to be a better overall team.
What talent from the Pistons is equivalent to basically a Donovan Mitchell, a Darius Garland, a Mobley over there?
No, I'm not saying none of their talent is equivalent to that. I'm saying they have talents. They got a bunch of talented players. They got Ron Holland. They got Jaden Ivey. They got K, Duran, Soar. What's that? Marcus Sasser.
Two of them can't even shoot.
Marcus Sasser.
I like Marcus Sasser. Yeah, they got, bro, I'm talking about like a Soar and Ron Holland. Two of them can't even shoot.
No, Ron Holland.
I like K. I like him. He just stays hurt, but I like him. But the Raptors, especially fighting, you know what? I want to see like when they play like the Pistons or whatever, the Raptors and the Pistons. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle.
Come on, bro. The Raptors only got 4 players. They literally only have 4 legit players.
And the Pistons only got probably 3 players you can really depend on.
Yeah, but their overall team is better. If you take Isaiah Stewart, Marcus Sasser, fucking Jaden Ivey, Tim Hardaway's ass, Malik Beasley, Ron Holland.
What are we doing? Malik Beasley ass too. What are we doing?
And they got Paul Reed. If you take them 6 role players right there, they better than all the Raptors role players.
Now we talking about Paul Reed. Oh god.
So Paul Reed not decent?
No.
Paul Reed is better than every backup that they got on the Raptors. Anyone playing on the Raptors bench that's better than him?
Kelly Olynyk.
You sure he not starting? You sure he not starting?
Who, Kelly Olynyk?
Nah. Yeah, you sure he not starting?
Nah.
So who they starting lineup then?
It's gonna be Quigley, Bruce Brown, RJ, Scotty, and Pirtle. I got you.
I think Bruce Brown up in the air. I think Bruce Brown is up in the air. I don't know if they're gonna start him or not. It's between him and Kelly. But I feel like they'll start.
It don't matter. Even if they do start Kelly. You telling me Paul Reed is better than Kelly Olynyk?
Even if you want to say Kelly, even if you want to say Paul Reed ain't shit. Ron Holland is I'll take Ron Holland over Kelly Olynyk. He's younger, has more upside. I'll take a Sore over Kelly Olynyk.
Too. Only because of upside, but I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what Ron Holland's gonna do. I'm gonna have to watch him play and see what he does. And I hope JB Bickerstaff gives him consistent minutes. I hope.
And then we forgetting about what's that dude named Simone Facecchio? We forgetting about him?
Facecchio?
Bro, you can compare rosters. The Pistons have the better rosters. You can't even name. I just named you damn near 8-9 players. You can't even name me 6 good players on the Raptors team.
Well, the starting 5, Kelly Olynyk. Hey, I ain't gonna say no names. Davion Mitchell, man. Hey, defensive player, man.
I know you gotta be trolling, dog.
I ain't trolling.
You gotta be trolling.
Hey, people are high on Davion Mitchell, man. People high on him. Hey, people high on him. I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, the Raptors are terrible, bro.
And the Pistons are terrible. They're both terrible. They're both bad.
That's true.
They're both bad.
That's true. But the Raptors are ass. The Pistons are just ass.
Bro, the Pistons have been garbage majority of our lives. What? What are we doing? What are we talking about? They've been bad. The Pistons have been terrible.
Bro, the Pistons are gonna win more games than the Raptors, bro. We gotta do like a bet or something. Like I be watching this podcast called Fantasy Focus. They do this thing called a board bet. And it's basically like, okay, so say if like you think that the Raptors are gonna get over 25 wins, and I get the Raptors are gonna get under 25 wins, we do a board bet, and whoever wins buys the other person like a steak or whatever the prize is. Because bro, the Raptors are terrible. They are butt. You believe in Scotty Barnes that much? That Scotty Barnes is gonna win them all them games?
Who's a better player right now, Cade or Scotty?
That's a great question. I will honestly, I'll put them on the same tier. Honestly, right now, I think both are on the same level right now.
Who's the second best player?
What?
On each team, who's the second best?
RJ and probably
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias. I keep forgetting Tobias is on there now.
Do you trust Tobias?
And then they third, and yeah, I trust Tobias, especially when Tobias was
the second best player and was still garbage.
But we're talking about the third best player
and was still garbage.
We're talking about when he's coming back to a Pistons. He had his break. Didn't he have his breakout year when he was with the Pistons at first? And then he said he loved the Clippers.
I thought it was with the Clippers. I could be wrong though.
But regardless, he loves Detroit. I think he's gonna have a really good year. And then we're doing third best players. I'm taking Jalen Duran over.
I have no problem with that. I'm taking
Jalen Duran over quickly.
All right, Bruce Brown and whoever the fourth best player is.
Well, no, I say Poeltl was better than Bruce Brown.
Okay, that's fine. Jakob
over
Jaden Ivey. Come on, Jaden Ivey potential. I got you. I agree. But what has Jaden Ivey done now? This goal, he hasn't lived up to it.
Okay. I'll give you Poeltl. Okay, let's go fifth best player.
Bruce Brown.
Seward versus who?
I'm
taking Seward over Bruce Brown.
And you're only taking him because of his potential, bro. That's it.
His defense is better. Defense is better. He rebounds better, and he's bigger.
And Bruce Brown be getting a decent amount of boards, and his offensive game to compare to Asor. He clears him. He clears him.
No, Bruce Brown does not clear Asor, bro.
No, I said his offense. No, I said his offense clears him. His offense clears Asor. Bro,
only thing he can't do is shoot. He can finish. He can literally do everything else but shoot. And that ain't shit to just going to.
We need people to shoot.
But we need you to shoot. But we're comparing Bruce Brown to Asor. I'm taking Asor's the better player than Bruce Brown.
He shot 18% from 3.
That's fine, but he did everything else.
Come on, man.
He did, bro. You try to put Bruce Brown on a great offensive player, he gonna get cooked. You put Asor on somebody, he gonna hold his own.
I said he was a good
defense. Defense wins games and championships.
Yeah, I agree. But this ain't a defensive championship team, so wait, don't
okay, I'm taking Asor over Bruce. Let's go 6.
I got a question. Okay, no one cares about the 6th best player.
But we can keep going.
Bro, both teams are garbage. They're garbage. I bet you the Raptors have more wins than the Pistons, bro.
I'll take that. I'll take that bet. They're not gonna have more wins.
All right, bro. But for the sake of this argument, I forgot what number we was at.
25, I think.
Because I had
the Nets.
I had the Raptors.
The Nets, the Wizards.
Yeah, Nets, Wizards. 28. You had the Raptors, so I went with the Raptors. And 27.
And then I had the Blazers.
Okay, the Blazers. And then so at 26, Raptors, I had the Pistons. So yeah, we're at 26. We're at 26. So you had who you had at 26?
Wait, hold on. I had the Nets, Wizards, Raptors, Blazers, Hornets. And then I had
That's crazy. It was really the Hornets, but we was talking about Raptors and Pistons. That's funny. That's crazy. So
that was 6. We should be at 24. Because I had the Nets, the Wizards, Raptors, Blazers, Hornets, and then the Pistons.
At 20, but at 26, I had the Pistons. I had the Pistons at 26.
Okay.
So we're really at 26. So who did you have at 26 again?
1, 2, 3, 29, 28, 27. The Blazers.
Okay. The Blazers at 26. We're at number 25.
No, hold on, G. Hold on, G. I'm confused now. Because we didn't went through 5 teams already.
No. Remember, I had the Pistons at 26. And that's when you said something. I think you had the Hornets at 26. But we really weren't even talking about the Hornets. It was really Raptors and Pistons.
It was the Blazers. I had the Blazers at 26.
Okay.
And then the Hornets at 25, and then the Pistons at 24. Okay. All right.
Okay. So at 26, we have the Blazers. At 25, I have the Toronto Raptors. I had the Raptors at 25. And you had who at 25?
The Hornets.
Okay. So we have the Hornets at 25. Now, okay, we're at 24 then. Number 24, this is where I have the Bulls. I have the Bulls at 24. Even though I said the Bulls are going to be, I think their team is still, it's like it looks better, but I still think that team is just not good. Even though Zach LaVine and Vucevic are still there, that team is just, it's not good. I still don't think that team is good. And if Patrick Williams, if he doesn't do anything, what?
Hold on, let me write this down because this shit confusing me, Jake. The whole order shit. So we had the Nets at 29, then we had the Wizards at
Nets at 30.
No, that's at 30. And then
Wizards at
29.
Who did you have at 28? You had the Raptors at 28.
Yeah. Raptors at
28. Who did you have at 27?
Hornets.
At 27?
Yeah.
I had the Hornets at 27. Okay, we're just going to keep the Hornets at 27. Who did you have at 26?
No, the Blazers. My fault.
Okay, the Blazers at 27. Blazers at 27. I had the Pistons at 26, but who did you have at 26?
The Hornets.
Okay, we'll go with the Hornets at 26. Who did you at 25?
So it's the Wizards, it's the Nets, Wizards, Raptors, Hornets. Okay.
Who did you have at 25? I had the Raptors at 25.
You had the Raptors at 25. And that's when I had the Pistons. Okay.
Okay, so we go with the Pistons at 25.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But at 24, I have the Bulls. I have the Bulls at 24.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Bulls too. I got the Bulls.
Okay.
All right. Because that shit was confusing me.
I know. That's why I was like, do you want to? I knew it was going to be like, I knew our list was going to be different. I knew that for sure. I knew it wasn't going to be the same. I knew that. Okay. At 23, this is where I have the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, I got the Jazz. I got the Jazz.
That team, they probably going to do the same thing as always. I feel like they're going to be decent. They're going to probably be like, give people hope, and be like, oh, this team's good. Then they start tanking and be bad again.
Yeah, I think they're going to flip Lloyd Marketing too because, bro, he doesn't fit their timeline.
They got to wait till next summer, though, because he signed that extension.
They got to flip Collins too. And they was talking about flipping Sexton too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got the Jazz at the same spot.
Okay. So, Jazz at 23. So at 22, I flipped the teams. This is where I have the Atlanta Hawks. I have the Atlanta Hawks at 22. We've talked about them earlier, obviously. I still think that team is just not good. They really didn't do anything in like free agency. Yeah, you drafted Zachariah. I still think Jalen Johnson going to be good and Trae Young is still going to be him. But overall, I think that team is still not going to be good. So I have the Hawks at 22.
Yeah, I was kind of flip-floppy between them or the Spurs, but I think with Chris Paul being in the Spurs are going to be better, so I'll put the Hawks at 22.
Yeah. And then at 21, this is where I have the Spurs.
Yeah, I got the Spurs.
And we talked about the Spurs last week. Spurs are going to be, I think they're going to be better. They probably won't win 40-something, but I think they'll be better with the addition of Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes and obviously the development of Wemby. I think they're 21.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So our power rankings from 30 to 21. Read it off.
Oh, shit. Which one are we doing? We saying
30 to 21. 30 to 21.
No, I'm saying like
what is the new power rankings? Read off the new ones.
Shit.
I thought you wrote it down.
No, I didn't. I stopped after the whatchamacallit. Nets, Wizards, and then who did we go with for 28?
That was the Raptors.
And then 27 was the Hornets or Blazers.
I think that was the Blazers.
The Blazers, and then Hornets, and then we went Pistons, and then it was the Bulls.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, I got it.
The Jazz.
Yes. The Hawks.
Spurs.
Okay. So our rankings from 30 to 21. We got the Brooklyn Nets at 30, and the Washington Wizards at 29, the Toronto Raptors at 28, the Portland Trailblazers at 27, the Charlotte Hornets at 26, the Detroit Pistons at 25, the Chicago Bulls at 24, the Utah Jazz at 23, the Atlanta Hawks at 22, and the San Antonio Spurs at 21. That is our power rankings from 30 to 21. All right. I knew that was going to be forever. But let's get to this. The redraft class. We're redrafting the NBA draft class of 2018.
You want the first pick or you
first pick?
I bet. I'm going Luka. I'm going the coldest white boy to ever walk the basketball floor. Luka Doncic.
At number 2, I'm going with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has easily been the second best player in this draft class. Well, it's been 5 years. Well, 6, I think. No, 7. 7 years, I think. He's been the best player since then. So I'm going with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at number 2.
Who do I want at 3? This is kind of hard because it's low key between Trey or Jalen Brunson. But I'm a low key go Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna go Jalen Brunson.
At number 4, I'm picking Trae Young. Third or fourth best point guard in this class. I'm going with Trae Young.
4th. I'm gonna go Ayton. I'm gonna go Ayton 4.
Ayton.
I like Ayton talent. I mean, he still got
That'd be 5. DeAndre Ayton would be 5.
I picked.
No, you picked Jalen Brunson because you picked
Luka, Shai, Jalen, Trey. Yeah, you
Trae
right.
Young.
Yeah. So with the 5th pick, I'll take Ayton.
If we're being honest, you should have picked Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson should be higher than DeAndre Ayton right now.
Bro, Jaren Jackson don't. I hate that man.
He's been better than him so far. He's been better than him.
Is 6'11", 7 foot, and don't even grab me 6 boards.
That's true. I get you that. I give you that.
Like, come on, dog. Like, don't get me wrong. You won Defensive Player of the Year. Congratulations. But, dog, you got to give me more than 6 boards, dog. Like, come on, G. And then, I mean, I believe in DeAndre Ayton's talent over his. So, I'm going with upside. So, I will take Ayton over. I like Ayton's upside.
It's been 7 years. What upside is there now? He's just been better than him. That's just facts. He's been better than him. He has a Defensive Player of the Year.
DeAndre Ayton is DeAndre Ayton is like a poor man's Joel Embiid. He can shoot, he can rebound, he can play D if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He can score, he can put you in a post, he got a mid-range, and he can stretch out to the 3. Jaren Jackson, yeah, he got a Defensive Player of the Year, but I like
been
Ayton
better than him though. So from what you've seen from the last 6-7 years, you're just drafting off of his upside, but not who has been the better player.
Yeah, I'm not. Jaren Jackson has been the better player.
Okay.
Because, of course, he's won a Defensive Player of the Year. But I still like DeAndre Ayton's upside more than his.
Okay, that's fine. It's your turn.
I'm gonna go Michael Porter. Michael Porter Jr. No, take that back. I'm gonna go Anthony Simons. I'm gonna go Anthony.
I have no problem with that. I'm going with Michael Porter Jr. It's the 8 pick, so yeah, Michael Porter Jr. at number 8. He's been good, even though obviously he had the back injury. He's been consistent in his third option role. So I pick him at what I've seen now. I think he's third. I mean, I think he's a 8 pick.
For the 9th pick, I'm gonna go Miles Bridges. I'm gonna go Miles Bridges.
Yeah, that's a good pick. With the 10th pick, I just saw him. I pick Wendell Carter. Wendell's been decent, even though he started off slow in Chicago. With the Magic, he's been decent. I'm picking Wendell with the 10th pick.
Hey man, it's crazy. Every player that gets drafted to Chicago and leaves, they play way better.
That's any Chicago team.
I don't know if it's because of the stigma Chicago has. It's a big city. Michael Jordan played there, and and everybody can't live up to the expectations. But bro, it makes no sense.
That has nothing to do with that, bro. It's just something no, not the Michael Jordan. No, I don't think that. Bro, because that's every Chicago team. This is not just the Bulls. This is every Chicago team. Every team that leaves a Chicago team plays good. It never fails. I don't know what it is, but it's just something with Chicago. I'm
It gotta be
telling
playing
you.
for a
I'm
major city
telling
or
you, bro.
something.
I'm
It
telling you,
gotta
bro.
be. It gotta be
It's
because Chicago's a major
any
city.
Chicago team, bro. It doesn't matter. They become good.
You took Wendell with the 10th pick, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Mikal Bridges with the 11th pick.
Mikal Bridges in this draft? He is. Miles and Mikal was in both in this draft?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they was. Ooh. I probably could have picked him higher. Okay, never mind. Okay. On my second to last pick, I picked Colin Sexton.
That's a good one. I like Colin. I still don't understand why teams don't really want Colin. I don't know what it is. He plays good defense. He can score. I mean, he's not a true point guard. But he does everything else well. He brings energy. He hustles. He plays D. He can score. Like he could play make a little bit. I don't understand why teams are so willing just to trade him. Like he Killian Hayes or something.
No, they don't treat him like that.
But that man, they do not rock with him because this is what, third team or second team?
Second.
It's his second because he was with the Cavs and then Jazz. Colin Sexton.
It's your last pick, right?
This should be
because I had
12.
Okay,
Yeah, it should be 12. This is 12 right now.
So I got.
And then you go and then I go.
No, we're doing lottery. There's only 14 lottery.
Yeah, it's two more picks. Oh damn! After that, it drops off a lot.
There's some decent players here. It's still some
the
good
12th pick. I'm gonna go Dante DiVincenzo. It was either between him or Robert Williams, but Robert Williams he stays hurt too much. So I'm gonna go DiVincenzo.
With my last pick, I'm picking Mitchell Robinson. Even though he get hurt too.
That man got the injury.
I feel like they no one here left that's on his level. It's probably one more, but I don't think he's better than him.
And then for the 14th pick, I'll go DeAnthony Melton.
I would have picked Grayson Allen. That's what I would have did.
Or you could have went Gary Trent.
No. I'm okay.
You taking Grayson Allen over Gary Trent?
Yes. I think Gary Trent, like, his off the ball, like his offensive game might be a little better, but Grayson Allen, man, I know he's playing with other people, but man, shooting 40% is actually kind of crazy. And defensive wise, he might be a better defender than him.
Than Gary Trent?
I think he could get off the dribble better. But Gary Trent, man, that dude, he just been he been That is our redraft of the 2018 NBA draft class. So I got a topic for you. Then we'll get to the last thing. Blindly ranking these young NBA point guards. We got six names, 6 players, obviously. And Charles is just going to be blindly ranking them. The first name I got Kobe White.
Oh, Kobe White. I go 5.
Okay. The next name, Tyler Hero.
Oh, 3.
All right. The next name, Jordan Poole.
6.
All right. The next name, Darius Garland.
Oh shit! Tyler at 3. Then I got Poole at 6. Kobe at 5. I'm gonna go Garland 2. Damn,
Garland
nah,
at
he
2.
probably won. He probably won. Let's see.
You can change. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go Garland 2. I'm gonna keep him 2.
And you had Kobe White.
5.
You had Kobe at 5. And Jordan
Poole
Poole
at
was
6.
last.
Yeah. And I had Tyler at 3 and then Darius Garland at 2.
Tyler at 3.
I got what, 4 and 1?
Yep, 1 and 4 left. The next name, Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, I could do Jason. Well, he gotta be 4. He gotta be 4. He has to. So I'm only 2 spots long.
This not bad. This not bad. Like this is not bad. I could have switched
I
up the
would
order
take
a little bit.
I would take Kobe over him though. I would put Jalen. If I had to redo it, I'll put Jalen at 5 and Kobe at 4.
It's not bad though. But the last name, K. Cunningham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I fucks with it. Yeah, I fucks with it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's not bad. It wasn't as bad. It's not as bad. So in the blindly ranking, we got K. Cunningham at number 1. Number 2, we got Darius Garland. Number 3, we got Tyler Hero. Number 4, we got Jalen Suggs. Number 5, we got Kobe White. And last, at number 6, we got Jordan Poole. No, it wasn't that bad, man. It wasn't that bad. You know what? I'll do another one because I did have 2. I was gonna say this for next week. I'll do this too.
All right.
Blindly ranking these NBA small forwards.
Okay.
The first name, Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray. I'm gonna go. He either 5 or 6. I'm gonna go 6.
Okay. Next name, Michael Porter Jr.
I'll go 5.
Next name, Miles Bridges.
I got 1 through 4 left.
Yep.
It could be some old ass players. Oh fuck. I'm gonna go 3.
Next name, OG Anunoby.
I go. Damn. I go 4 for OG.
Next name.
They better not be no ass player.
You don't know. I mean, hey, it's up to you, bro. Next name, Kyle Kuzma.
I go 2.
I'd be so petty if I did this, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay with what I got. The last name. So at number 1, we got Franz Wagner.
Oh, what the fuck? Franz at 1. If I read, nah. I like my point guard one better.
No, the point guard one was decent. I give you that. I mean, the small forward one wasn't that bad. It's not.
No, it wasn't
not
that bad. It's not that bad.
All right. So at number 6, we have Keegan Murray. At number 5, we have Michael Porter Jr. At number 4, we have OG Anunoby. At number 3, we have Miles Bridges. At number 2, we got Kyle Kuzma. And at number 1, we got Franz Wagner.
Mm.
I could have did you dirty and should have said Chris Middleton because I did put him on here. I just because I was trying to do ages who in the same age group
Age
kind
group.
of. So, but I had Chris Middleton. So, but I was like, I won't put him on there. I
Low
could have
key,
did
if I was to change it, I would low key go low key. Damn, because OG, that defense is amazing. It's just his offensive game ain't really there. Oh, but I couldn't do France at one though, G. He
Oh, you
had
don't
to
think
be
he had
like,
one? So who had one
nah.
then?
Between them, probably low key, probably Kuzma. I'll probably put Kuzma at one, and then put Miles at two, then OG at three, and then four is France, and then who was 5 and 6?
Yeah,
I know
Michael Porter
6
and
I had
Keegan.
Key.
Keegan at 6 and Michael at 5.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Kuzma, Miles, OG, Franz, Michael Porter, and Keegan.
Hey, having Chris Middleton as your number one would have been nasty. That would have
Man,
been
nasty as
that would have been
hell.
that would have been
Nasty as
nasty.
fuck.
That would have been nasty, bro. But I ain't that bogus.
Look, I would have hit you with he is an NBA champion.
Nah. Bro, he's not. He ain't better than none of these dudes. Honestly, if we being honest, bro, I'd probably take all these dudes over him.
Him and Keegan, that's a toss up in my eyes. Like you couldn't go wrong with either one between him and Keegan. But I'll take everybody else over him for sure.
Keegan might be better, bro. All right. Our last topic for the day is Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are going to the playoffs. I didn't know this. They haven't had a positive record since 2016.
I ain't know that either. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But what have you been seeing from Caitlin Clark basically since the Olympic break?
She's definitely found her footing now. She's more comfortable. She's not as many bad shots as she once was in the early half of the season. And she's been more consistent. I feel like that's because she's comfortable now. She knows how aggressive they're going to be. She's gotten used to the WNBA. Because I think she just dropped another triple double, against Sparks. And she's obviously rookie of the year. I don't think she should be in MVP talks, but she's ran away with the rookie of the year award for sure. But yeah, she's more comfortable for sure. She's gotten used to the style of play the WNBA has. And also I feel like the coach, she tweaked the lineup a little bit. I can't remember the girl's name. I think her name is like Lexi or something like that. I can't remember the girl's name, but she ended up starting her, and she letting her and Kelsey Mitchell rock. Like, I didn't think Kelsey Mitchell was this good. I'm not even gonna lie, but that girl, she can hoop. And I think with Kelsey Mitchell coming along and doing her thing, it's taking pressure off of Caitlin. You know what I mean? So now Caitlin, she can shoot more open shots, and she could do more now. So yeah, she's been really good though since the second half
You're
of the
talking
season
about
started.
Lexi Hall.
Lexi Hall, yeah, they started Lexi Hall, and they've been playing good with her in the starting lineup.
Caitlin Clark has been, you can basically say, amazing, bro. She's been on another level. Since the All-Star break, she's averaging 24 points, 5 boards, 9 assists, shooting 47% from the field and 38% from the three, and basically 90 from the free throw line. She's been amazing. And yes, we both have said it. We both had her as one rookie of the year. She's gonna win it regardless. Like, it's gonna happen. She's going to win it. If A'ja Wilson wasn't having like this great WNBA season, I don't think Caitlin would be like win it. I think she would be in the conversation though. I
They
definitely
already
do
got her
believe
in the
that.
conversation.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't either, but they already got her in there. And you think she could pull a Maya Moore? She can win Rookie of the Year. I don't know if did Maya Moore win MVP her rookie year? I think she did.
You must be talking about Candace, because I know Candace won an MVP. I think she did her rookie year, if I'm not mistaken.
And they won a championship. I don't think Caitlin's gonna win a championship this year, but no. I think she's definitely gonna run away with Rookie of the Year. Hey, do you think Caitlyn can ever average 30 in the WNBA?
I think she can.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie, I do too.
You weren't even high on her.
Who, Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Nah, that's because I like Juju. I like Juju better.
No, that's cool. That's fine. But
no, Caitlyn can hoop. Don't get me wrong. Caitlyn can hoop.
I remember you telling me that she just a regular girl. She just regular.
I mean, at that time, at the beginning of the year, bro, she was not hooping like one of the top players in the WNBA. Let's just be real.
No, she wasn't.
At the beginning of the year, you couldn't even say she was one of the best 30 players in the WNBA. I mean, you could say it based off potential, but if we talking about play wise, she wasn't one of the top WNBA players. Now, though, that's a whole different conversation now.
Caitlyn been hooping, bro.
Yeah, she has.
And like you said earlier, Kelsey Mitchell. Nope, Candace Parker won her MVP Rookie of the Year in that same year.
And okay, so she won. Did they win the championship too?
I don't think so. Nah.
I know. I seen like a stat. Maya Moore, she won like Rookie of the Year and a championship in her first year. I don't know if she won MVP.
No, wait. You might be right. Hold on. Let me see something. You might be right. Let me. Because I'm just seeing the awards. I'm on Basketball Reference. See, it don't say that. See, when there's multiple, they don't give the years. Now Maya Moore, I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so. I don't think she won. No, I don't think she won her rookie year.
She came in 2011. She won rookie of years. No, she was 13th in MVP voting.
Maya Moore.
She won an MVP. Yeah, she won an MVP her fourth year. I think they did win a championship though that year.
Yeah, look that up. But Caitlyn, you can say she's probably one of the best guards in the W.
Yeah, for sure.
She's been on another level since the break. And I think, and I've seen a lot of people saying I kind of agree. She probably did need that break to basically get to where she is now. Because maybe if she does play, because it was like when they had their break, the next game, like they played like that Sunday. The first game after the break was literally like that Thursday. So if she probably would have had to play like 3 or 4 days later, but she had a whole month off. And I heard they was practicing and she was looking at film and it was, get her body reset. Because she's been amazing. Because I mean, when she went all the way to the championship in college, basically got drafted the next week, and then you go right into training camp. So it's like she technically didn't even have time. Because I remember, I think she did like an interview earlier. She didn't even have a house, like or an apartment. She was just staying at a hotel. Like, because it's all coming so fast, and she was kind of not playing good in the beginning, but now she's showing like, hey man, I'm one of the best guards. I don't think she's definitely had like the most hype rookie season, at least in the W we've ever seen, and at least I've seen. Caitlyn has been on another level, and even though Angel Reese, she's getting the love too, but she ain't getting the love like Caitlyn. Angel's still putting up a number. She just broke the WNBA rebounding for a rookie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. She a rebound god. Literally.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think that month really did help Caitlyn because, like you said, she got to watch film, so she got to watch how every team played her, and she got to watch the tendencies of other players. And on top of that, she got to practice more. She got to rest her body because, like you said, she didn't have any type of rest. So that break did numbers for her. Because if she didn't have that break, I don't think she'd be putting up these same numbers. She'll probably be playing better because, as the season goes on, you play better as a rookie, but she wouldn't be doing this. Hey, you think she could average a triple-double in the league? I wouldn't be surprised if she did, to be honest.
Average a triple-double? Oh, I don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised. She already got the 20 and 10 down already. And she already averaging 5 boards. What, like 5 point something? Damn near 6 boards?
Like 5 boards.
So
I wouldn't bet my money on it.
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
be
betting.
surprised if she did though. That wouldn't shock me.
I'm not betting. I'm definitely not putting my money on it. But I think she can definitely get to 20 because 20 she could probably average like 24, 25. Like you said, 10 boards. She can easily get that. I wouldn't be shocked if she averaged say 6 boards.
Because she rebounds really well for a guard. One
Since
thing
the
I do think, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say one thing I think they do need to do though. They need to get Aaliyah Boston more involved, bro. She has too many inconsistent games. Like some games I would see she'll score under 10 points. Some games she'll have double digit points. Some games she'll drop 20. They need her to be more consistent if they want to make noise in the WNBA. Because they already got their backcourt.
No, I heard. I gotta look this up. They said this Kelsey Mitchell last year, like her contract. That's what I saw.
They gotta sign her back.
That's what I saw.
Her and Caitlin play well together. They play well off each other. They need to sign her back.
She a legit hooper, man. Kelsey Mitchell be hooping, bro.
And I didn't know nothing about her until I started seeing her go crazy for him.
Since the All-Star break, well, the Olympic break, Caitlin has put up 29, 5, and 10, 23, 5, and 9, 23, 5, and 8, 19, 7, and 7, 19, 5, and 5, 31, 4, and 12, 28, 4, and 12, and then 20, 14, and 10 last night.
How's her turnovers? Has her turnovers gone down?
It's still at 5. 5.5.
Okay. And
but she's averaging
after the break.
I mean, so far she's like I'm rounding up. So she's been averaging 19, 6, and 8 with a steal. And shooting 42 from the field and 34 from the 3.
Her numbers are gonna get better.
And her true shooting is 59%.
Yeah, her shooting numbers, her 3-ball and her field goal percentage are gonna get better. For sure.
Caitlin Clark has been amazing, man. She's advertised. Like what I didn't think I will say this. I know I've said it. I didn't think she was gonna be shooting all them logo threes. She's still doing it. They're letting her do her. They're letting her be her, and she's still shooting logo threes, and they still be going in. She is one of them that is legit hooper. Like she can play, and she came in with all this hype, and so far she has lived up to it. You got to give her credit. And right now, they are the 6th seed. They will be playing the Minnesota Lynx in the first round. I don't think they will beat them.
That's what what's that girl last name?
Collier. Yeah,
Collier?
she can hoop.
Yeah.
She can hoop, bro. She can hoop. But just the fact that they're in the playoffs is just crazy. Having your first positive record since 2016? Bro, I was still in college. Like, what are we doing?
That's damn near a decade ago.
Almost.
Damn near.
Yeah. It's almost a decade. But no, though, Caitlin been hooping, and you got to give her credit. I actually got one last thing. This probably shouldn't take long. I saw this on Instagram on Basketball Forever, and they were just saying the last chance players. This is like their last chance of basically having this their last chance to perform this season. Then it's like after that is you be giving up. And I'm gonna just name some players that they put up, and you just say, is this it for them? The first name is Ben Simmons.
Yes. This is it for him. If he doesn't prove anything this year, they probably not going to kick him out the league because he's still young and he has so much upside still. But for me, this is my last year. I'm giving up on Ben after this because you proved to me that you can't stay healthy, and you've proved to me that you're not willing to shoot the basketball. Your job is to put the ball in the hole. That's your job. And you can't even do that.
I like Ben Simmons, and I definitely think this is it. Since he's been to Brooklyn, he hasn't done anything. And that's just facts. And I think this is it because I think this is the last year of his deal. And he probably will never sniff $40 million ever again.
No.
Now, if he goes on like a prove it type deal, say with a different team and plays good, I could see a team giving him 20 plus mil, maybe even 30. But getting 40 a year, basic almost, you'll probably never sniff that again.
What if he comes back and he play like how he was in Philly? He comes back and he averages 12 to 15 with about 7 to 8 boards, 7, 8 assists, and like a steal and a block. Would you still give him 40 mil?
I probably wouldn't give him 40, but I would definitely probably re-sign him back if I'm the Nets.
Hmm.
And he gotta stay healthy. He ain't been healthy.
Yeah.
I probably resign him, but them numbers 40 mil? Nah, not 40. Next name, Markel Fultz. Is this if
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say this is not if him. I think another team will give him a shot because he's still very good defensively. He's still a good playmaker. He rebounds really well still. He can still get to the hole at will. Only thing is his jump shot. And from what I seen last year, like he's more willing to keep taking jump shots. And as long as you keep getting them reps in and you keep practicing and getting shots up, your shot should get better. So I don't think this is last year. I think he got some more years left in him.
I don't think this is it. I knew this would be it for the Magic. I knew that for sure.
Yeah,
I knew he wasn't going
yeah.
back. But I'm like, he's still okay. He's still decent. I think he could help like a contending team play on like a 1 year, like prove it type deal and potentially cash in the next off season, depending on the contract. But I think this is it. He's still young and still talented. I think this is not it for him. Next
Yeah.
name, Christian Wood.
No, this is it. This is it. That man, I don't. That man might not even sniff the floor this year with the Lakers. So this is it for him.
It's crazy because some years ago he played he played
That's
that good
big.
year in Detroit, and then
Yeah,
with
he's
Houston
really
he
good.
was decent. Obviously they was just losing, but there was empty calories. But he was decent on the Rockets, and then he comes to the Lakers and does nothing. I
Nothing.
think this is it. I think if he doesn't do nothing and be productive for the Lakers, I think he could still be in the league, but he probably get them 1 year, like them super low 1 year type
Some
deals.
vet
Yeah,
minimum
like a
deals.
vet minimum type deal. So I think this might be it for him. Next name, James Wiseman. Even though he just signed with the Pacers, though. I think he signed like a little 2 year deal, but is this it for James Wiseman?
I love James Wiseman so much. I love his potential, but I don't think it's it for him because like he hasn't really had the chance to play. Now Detroit, he played more than he did when he was with Golden State, but he still didn't really get a chance to play because they had so many bigs over there. Now with the Pistons, it's really what Miles Turner and
No, you
that's it,
Pacers.
ain't it?
Pacers.
I mean
Pacers.
Pacers with the Pacers is just Miles Turner. That's it, ain't it? They don't
I
really have
think
no other big
I think so.
because they just traded Jalen Smith to Chicago. Well, he signed with Chicago.
He signed with Chicago, but I know what you're saying. No, that is it. They actually don't have a backup big, legit backup big.
Yeah. So now he's on a team where he can play more minutes and we can see what he can actually do. And I think he'll play better this year because he knows what his role is. And then on top of that, he's getting consistent minutes. So when you know how many minutes you're getting every night, that does well for a player because he knows I'm getting 13 minutes, so I can got 13 minutes to go and show what I can do or 15 minutes, however many minutes. So I don't think this is it for James Wiseman.
Uh, I don't think this is it. I think honestly, he is just a backup center in the NBA. I think he'll never be a consistent starter unless a team center go out. But I think being like a legit starting big man, I think that's it. I think he's just gonna be a journeyman backup big man. And I mean, depending on the team and production, that's nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna say no. I don't think this is it for him being in the league. I think he can still play, but being, I don't even want to say the guy, but being productive, no, I think that's it. Bones Highland. Is this it for him?
They doing that boy Bones dirty. Oh, my shit froze. Is my camera froze?
It is froze. Your camera definitely froze, buddy.
Wow, the whole computer froze. What the hell?
It don't matter. Let's just keep talking and then we just end it. All right, but just say what you say about Bones.
Bones. They've been doing that man Bones dirty because Bones, he has potential and he's hooping. Every time he got a chance to hoop, he showed that he can be in this league. I just feel like he's never had a consistent role or consistent minutes. But I don't think this is it for him. I could see another team signing him. I don't think it's it for him.
I ain't gonna lie, this might be it because he doesn't play no defense. He's still young. He's only 23. He'll probably never be a starter, but maybe as a backup. You know what? I changed my mind. I think he can still play as a backup and be a legit scorer off the bench. So that's not it. All right, this the last guy. Then we can end it. James Crowder. Is this it for him?
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it for him. He's too old. It's about time. It's about time for him. Take that walk. It's about time.
Yeah, this is it for James. I said James. Crowder. This is it. Crowder hasn't been productive really since like that first year in Phoenix. He hasn't done anything. So yeah, Crowder. We're done. We're done with Crowder, man. Okay, that is it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my guy, Charles Jackson. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. That definitely helps us get to the top of YouTube. And we will see you guys next time.